Hello everyone, this is a demonstration of Project 2. So for Project 2, you'll be creating a Pokemon table. It's going to have every single Pokemon in the Pokedex. This comes from a JSON file, which is included in this project description, so make sure you download that. And you're going to be displaying each Pokemon as a row in a table. The table should be styled either through Material UI or Tailwind CSS or something like that. If you're trying to use something that separate from those things, make sure you check with me to make sure that's allowed. So once you have all this stuff displaying, all this information displaying, you're going to add sorting functionality. So actually the first thing you'll do, this is super easy. You can set a toggle to switch between shiny and non-shiny versions of the image. So the shiny sprites versus the non-shiny sprites, that's just a toggle. The next thing you'll do is add sorting. You're going to be able to sort by number. So sort it so that it's ascending, descending. Name, you can set that to be ascending and descending. HP, attack, defense, special attacks, speed, all that stuff should be working. Even height and weight. You should have an icon here. This is a MUI icon I'm using. If you find another icon, that's okay. So we've got our Pokemon ascending and descending sorting. Now I just use one Boolean to track ascending, descending. I don't create a separate Boolean for each of these. So it's fine if you click here and it goes to descending, and then you click here and it goes back to ascending. That's fine. As long as you're able to click it one or two times to get it where you need to get it, basically. So doesn't really matter. I don't think it's valuable to have separate booleans for each of the sorted categories, unless you create a separate component. That would be really tricky. Anyway, so once you have the sorting done, that's a big part of it. The next thing we have to do is add filtering. So we should be able to filter by types and by abilities. This is probably the hardest part. So this is very important how the filtering works. If I click grass, it's going to show any Pokemon that includes grass in either spot, in the first or second spot of their types, or if they're just monotype grass, it should include those as well. If I click a second type, it should only include Pokemon that have both of these types in either order. So I think this one might work. Yeah. So whether it's grass psychic or psychic grass, it should display those, but it has to have both of those types. So if you're clicking grass and psychic and it's showing everything that has grass or psychic, that's not how we're supposed to do it. Same with abilities. Same thing should happen with abilities. If I click overgrow, it should show anything with overgrow. If I click overgrow and chlorophyll, it should show anything with overgrow and chlorophyll. And these filters need to work in conjunction. Oh, by the way, yeah, when you click here, it should add the filter here. When you click that, it should remove it and then go back automatically. So if I click an ability like solar power and then I click electric, it should only show Pokemon that are electric and have solar power. Keen Eye. So only normal flying that have Keen Eye, or just flying that have Keen Eye. Steel that have Keen Eye. So Sturdy's a good one because it's pretty common. But yeah, the filters need to work concurrently with each other. A lot of rock types have it. Bug, how about bug? Yeah, so you should be able to click on and off and be able to get them to work with each other. Wow, that's the only sturdy gluttony. How about, okay, sturdy rockhead's a good one. Yeah, so either, no matter where it exists in here, as long as both of these ability filters exist, that should be fine. I think that's a good demonstration. Good luck.